Welcome everybody to our Rise Resilience series. My name is Nadine Machkovech. I'm the Executive Director of Rise Together, and we're coming to you this summer, hopefully even longer, by sharing just tips and tools and resources around, how to become a healthy version of yourself, how to take care of yourself during the summer, how to show up, take action, to make a difference in your community. And so far this summer, we've shared a few videos around like healthy alternatives and ways to just break the myths around addiction and mental health. And today our conversation is really focused around taking action. So that we serve young people, typically in middle schools and high schools. And our main mission is to make sure that our message goes beyond the stage, where we can empower young people to stand up and speak out on issues that they care most about. And today we have a young person with us. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but I'm super excited. This is a school that we're looking to partner with over our 10 city tour this next fall. And I really look forward to learning more about how their school is showing up, taking action, and just having her share a little bit about what that looks like in their community. And maybe you can do the same in your own. So with that being said, I'd love to hand it over to you and hear a little bit about who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, so my name is Jill Morris. I'm from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. I go to Elizabethtown Area High School in Pennsylvania, and I am a captain of our club, which is called PAWS THINK.
Awesome. And I love that you are a captain, you're a leader, you're stepping up. And so it's really cool. Can you tell me a little bit more, what is PAWS THINK, and what is your goal with the group?
Yeah, so PAWS THINK is our school's club that raises awareness about mental health and suicide. And a lot of it's just raising awareness for the stigma around like drugs, alcohol, smoking, vaping, anything mental health related. So just like raising the stigma and creating awareness for people.
I love that. I think that that's so important, especially when we're talking about stigma. At the end of the day, like, we know everybody has mental health, right? Because we all have a brain, and it's really important for all of us to take care of our brain. It's one of the biggest muscles in our body. And so I love that you guys are really focusing on breaking the stigma. And do you think, or how have you seen like the response from students in your school? Has it been pretty great?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I think it's definitely like opened people's eyes, and it's made them realize like it's not everything they think it is, and it's just kind of like there's something bigger than what they think. And I think it's just been really nice to see the change in people's view of things like that.
Yeah, I love that. Especially when it's so relatable, right? Like, it's you guys and your peers, your friends, like people that you walk the halls with every single day. And it seems like there's been a pretty positive buzz, like, for students that are participating. How many people do you have a part of your group today?
We have about 100 people in our group.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, I heard that your group is growing. And when I spoke to your advisor and I learned that there's nearly 100 students in your group, or maybe a little over, really wanting to step up and take action. I think it's pretty incredible, especially that you even have like different sectors of the group, right? So maybe different people are stepping up in different roles for different reasons. But what would you say, like, what are some of the actions that you guys have taken, like, as a group within your school?
So we, like you were saying, we have different like sections within our group. So we have a few different captains. There's about 10 captains total, and each of us are assigned like a partner in a group. So we do a lot of different things. So I'm in charge of like decorating and posters with one of my other captains. So what we do is we make posters every month with statistics on them, and it's just kind of like positive messages to relay. We make shirts every year, which I'm actually currently wearing one. So we just make them for the club, and it's like, it says PAWS THINK, and then the back always has like a statistic relating to something. So this year they were relating to like alcohol, and raising awareness for alcohol. And then we have other groups within, and they do, we call them like special events and main events. So they just like plan different things for us to do. One of the things we did this year was called Sticker Shock, where we basically went out into the community and we went to pizza shops and like distilleries and places that sold beer and stuff. And we just labeled saying like it couldn't be sold to minors and it was only for people over the age of 21. And then we do other little things, like we pass out candy every month with statistics on it that match like the posters we have. We've given out bracelets. We plan on giving out keychains and just different fun activities to give stuff to the students and get them involved and make sure they know what we're there for.
Ooh, I love that. Congratulations. It sounds so successful too, that like, you know, to hear such a positive response and like all the initiatives that you guys are already taking action on, like it's really inspiring to me. I hope it's inspiring to our listeners. I know other schools and, you know, other organizations are looking to take on initiatives like this. And I know it can be difficult, but when they hear from a young person like yourself, like a peer, some of the things that are working for you guys, like I look forward to sharing that with other groups. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing. I think it's so important and valuable. And with that being said, I would just love to learn a little bit more, like, why is this important to you, Jill? Like, why do you show up? Why did you decide to stand up and speak out and be a part of this group?
I think there's a few different reasons. One of the big reasons for me is I have a lot of friends who struggle with mental health. And I know that one of the big things that like really was hard for them during that time was the reaction they got from their peers and just like people not understanding what mental health was and what they were going through. And I think I wanted to be able to make a difference and raise awareness for that. But then along with that, I come from a family where I have two adopted siblings. And the reason they were taking from their parents was relating to drugs and alcohol. So just like being able to prevent harm like that in other people's future and just like help other people in the future, I think that was something big for me that just kind of opened my eyes and made me really interested in being a part of the group.
I love that. Thanks for being so vulnerable and honest and authentic and sharing your story. I really appreciate that. And I think that, you know, as individuals, as myself too, that's impacted by, you know, substance use and mental health within my own life and within my family. I, you know, too, am really passionate about it. And so I think it's really incredible to see you, you know, using your voice already, trying to make a difference within your school. You are making a difference in your school. You're not even trying, like you are. And so I commend you for that. And truly, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I look forward to working with you guys this next school year. If you could say like anything, if there is one thing that you're looking forward to over this next school year, what would that be?
I'm just looking forward to all the different opportunities we have. We're looking into different conferences we can be a part of and just more ways to reach out into the community.
Awesome. I love that. So I know that our time is running short. So thank you so much for being a part of this conversation, Jill. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your summer. She's literally taking time out of her summer schedule, like her summer break, to talk about this with all of you. So thank you so much for doing that. And I look forward to working and seeing all the difference you guys make in the future.
Thank you.